quick. I'm going to run through 28 pairs in one video. It'll be fast though, I promise. I've gotten better. We're just going to look at higher time frames to see if there's a setup. Daily, on the USD JPY, as you can see, we're kind of dropping into no man's land. I think there's a lot of fundamental factors that are making this happen right now. I don't trade on fundamentals, I trade on technical analysis. So when I see a big move like this, I wait, and I kind of wait for things to get back in sync and me to see bars that are small. I don't like big bars most of the time unless I'm getting in here off of a small bar, and then I like a big bar to happen, obviously, in the direction that I want it to. But for now, we're just going to sit on the sideline for USD JPY. US dollar index, yeah, so this fell down. We got like a trend line thing going on here, maybe ish, not really, whatever, something like that. We'll see what happens. If there's going to be a bounce, I'll look for it to happen probably tomorrow or the day after. So yeah, that's what's going on fundamentally. USD CHF, kind of same situation. We were above this. I was banking on actually bouncing from here, but we actually dropped through fundamental pressures. We have MACD divergence here, kind of leaning towards the upside. So same boat as USD JPY. USD CAD, I already talked about this. I'm looking for a drop down here. We didn't really have a strong drop down from the fundamental pressures like we did in the other pairs, so that's something to note. I'm going to wait and try to take a technical entry short in the intradays. I showed you guys that on the previous video. NZD USD, still kind of waiting for this one to chill out, bottom out, and it looks like it is. It looks like it's decelerating, so I'm going to look to take a long trade. If that shapes up, that's what looks like it might shape up off of this gray line. I'll make it orange real quick. Go like that. Boom. Okay. So I'm gonna look for a bounce and go higher off of this. We'll see what happens in the lower time frames. It looks like we're already kind of aiming towards that. We're gonna have to have a higher high, higher low, and then I'll take it. So it won't be off this orange line, obviously, but that's what I'm looking at on the higher time frames. And then I'm going to have the 50 EMA as a profit target probably, because it's an initial move. So hit me in the comment section if that makes sense. Let me know if you guys are okay with me going fast like this. Let me know if it's too confusing or too hard or whatever. We dropped down below a key level on NZD JPY. That's interesting. We're beyond that, and we're going to kind of see. I'm going to wait this one out, try to see what's happening here. If we're going to continue going lower, I don't know. Higher time frames kind of said wave 5 reversal setup. I've been really wrong about this, so I'm probably going to stop making these predictions until I actually get it figured out, because it's just a distraction and it's incorrect. So it looks like we are steady trending downwards and have been for a while, since around this area. So that's September of 2017. We've been going kind of steadily down. Interesting thing to look at, NZD CHF. Definitely a beautiful entry that could have been had here on the 22nd. It looks like we came up, kissed this level, and bounced right off of it with a huge bar. So that's like a quick little day trade situation. That's a weekly bar, so on the daily it looked like this. Not as beautiful, but on the weekly it was there. So anyways, and this is the 20, just so you know, this is the 22nd. Sometimes, man, these plays, they look completely different based on the time frame you're looking at. That's why you got to make sure you're paying attention to all the time frames. This is where we were on that play. And if I go back and look at that, I need one more. I'll do two more. Kind of hard to play this off of the pivots, obviously. But you can kind of see that we were, yeah, it's hard to play off the pivots, period. All right. Something like that. Okay, so we missed that one. That's fine. I said I was going to stay in the higher time frame, so I'm kind of watching this. This is like off to the races, not the time to get in. Time to get in is before it goes off to the races. This daily kind of showed us that, you know, something was going down. This is the 25th, and then we probably had all the way up to the 29th to kind of find an entry. Looks like I just missed this one. That's all that happened here. But it is off to the races, so it's not time to get back in. We're waiting on NZD CAD to let us know what it wants to do. This drop down, deceleration, kind of in between kind of move. This might at 4 o'clock, so we got about 3 more hours. We might actually have a situation where we bounce higher off of a long tail candle here. Reversal candle, if that's where it stops. We'll see. But if it does, then I'm definitely going to be looking to take this higher. That's going to be interesting. So that's also why I highlighted it. GBP USD kind of sideways right now. Kind of waiting. See what happens with that. Okay. GBP NZD. This looks like it's going to bounce down. I don't know what that means, or if there's a play here. I don't think it's time to trade this though. I think it's time to kind of watch this, see it tease itself out. I think it wants to go higher. I'm just going to watch that and try to see what happens. GBP, JPY, a drop down. This one's off to the races, just like I think it was NZD JPY. Yeah. And CHF, both of these are just off to the races right now, man. It's not time. You know what I mean? And maybe that's something that's going on with the JPY pairs. But yeah, these are off to the races. This is kind of showing signs of slowing up. We'll see. We'll see if it actually has like a reversal candle. That's the only way I would consider looking at that for a trade. GBP CHF, same thing. AUD, we came up. We're touching an interesting level. We'll see if we get a reversal candle here. Take this down. That's how that's going to play out. So I'm actually watching this one earlier before I was on camera. GBP CAD. I don't really feel any kind of way about this. Euro USD. We're coming off of a really big candle, so we'll see what happens there. Not time to trade it though, not for me. I don't like trading off of big candles. I like big candles to happen while I'm in a trade. Obviously in the direction that I want it to be. Not really sure what's going on here. We might be, I don't know if that's a key level. It doesn't really look like it. It just looks like we're in no man's land, man. Yeah. For some reason, I'm watching this though. Interesting. Okay. GBP, nothing here. We're just kind of moving, but I don't like that. Stair stepping pretty steadily here on CHF, Euro CHF, Euro CAD. Not sure. It's not trending though. Like we're just kind of there's no real trend here, so I'm good on that. Euro AUD. For some reason, I'm watching this. Not really sure why. Probably gonna take that off. CHF JPY. Trendless again. It's just for today. We're not talking for forever. Just for today. It's not really something I want to waste my time thinking about. to be real. So this could get interesting if it bounces off of this low. So we'll kind of wait. I'm trying to watch that, try to see what happens. AUD USD looks like it's in the middle of a move. AUD NZD, I don't really see anything on this. I don't know why I'd rather watch USD than NZD right now. JPY, kind of off to the races, kind of watching what happens there. CHF, same thing. And I'm looking at the last area, this last leg, really. That's where I'm focused at, guys. Just in case you're wondering. Not sure what's happening here, but we'll watch it. And that's it. I did it in 10 minutes. Man, if you guys have been with me for a while, you know that's a huge feat. But yeah, okay. That's it. And that's the recap. So USD, CAD, NZD, USD, NZD, CAD, GBP, NZD, GBP, AUD, Euro, JPY, CAD, CHF, AUD, USD, and AUD, CAD. That's what I'm watching. That's what I'm looking at. So keep your eyes peeled. Look for rejection signs, and consider setting the trap so you can enter. All right, peace.